Okay, here we are at 1216 West Boston Court in Broken Arrow. We're in the Vandiver Acres subdivision, phase 4. We are in a cul-de-sac, which is great. And we're located right across the street from the school. You can see it off in the distance there. This is a really great location. I just sold a home on the next cul-de-sac over about a year ago to a couple with 2 young kids, and they've really enjoyed being here. 4 bedrooms, 2 full baths, built in 1972 with a 2-car attached garage. It's on a 1/4 acre, 2,177 square feet, and they're asking $199,000, and that works out to $91 a square foot. It's been on the market for 5 days. Let's see. I'm just looking at the description. A walking distance to Vandiver Elementary. Yes, brand new roof in 2021. It's got 2 air conditioning units, 1 up, 1 down. Let's go ahead and get a little closer. It needs to be mowed. I guess you can see there where the property line runs, because our owner is not keeping his as mowed as the neighbors. So it's just kind of on a diagonal there. We've got some cracks in the driveway. It looks like a 48-year-old driveway. Siding looks pretty good. I'm seeing a little bit of separation between the trim and the brick. And they've caulked it in the past, but that old caulking just needs to come out and be reapplied. Overall, it looks pretty good. I mean, it's definitely not new. You can kind of see the bottom foot or so of the siding where it's a little rough. Really, it's just that one spot there, actually. Not a huge problem. It's got a privacy fence with a gate. We are on the west side of the home at this point. Those are probably gas powered lights or electric. A little bit of damage on the downspout there. Probably a weed eater caught it. We've got some cracks in the mortar here. So this here is a big chunk out of the brick, and then a crack there. So normally when I see cracks in the mortar and in the brick, I assume that we've got a drop, especially when we have a downspout coming down. Because usually what happens is your downspout kicks out and all of the water is just going to pool right here, which is going to soften that soil. Eventually it starts to erode, and then the house that's built on that soil starts to sink, and then you'll see cracking. Although the way that's cracked, I don't know. I've got mixed thoughts about this. I guess if I had to guess, I would say that this might actually need some pier work. And when they do piers, they usually don't just do one when they're on a corner. Usually they'll do 3. They'll do one right at the corner, one 3 feet back, and one 3 feet back that way. So it's possible that this is going to have some pier work. Another little crack there, but that's really minor. I'd be interested to see what an inspector says about that. I'd say it's 50-50 as to whether it needs a pier there. And really the solution long term is just to get an extension. Those plastic accordion looking, gosh, I can't think of the name of the phrase, but anyway, it just snaps on the end of the downspout, and then you just kick it like 4 foot away, so that it starts going away from the house. Your driveway has, well, it's pretty flat for a ways, and then it starts to boff. Really, what you could do, it's corrugated plastic. That's the word I was looking for. Another thing you could do is just dig a little bit of a trench right here, and then attach the corrugated plastic, and then bury it. That's one thing that you could do. Anything just to get it away from the foundation. Yeah, the roof looks fantastic. I wish they would have replaced the gutters at the same time as the roof, but The gutters are okay. They're just beat up. You can tell where they've got some dents in them. And again, the inspector will do a thorough investigation to make sure that they're working as designed. We've got a gap in siding here. Not sure what that's about, but it just needs to be filled in and caulked really good. Get some peeling paint along the windowsill there. So needs a little bit of work, which is probably why it's been on the market for, what did I say, 5 days, and it hasn't sold yet. Let's go look inside. Before we go inside, I just wanted to show you, you've got about a 3-foot walkway here, a nice little sidewalk porch, but your bushes have just kind of overgrown a bit and it's taking up part of the space. I would definitely trim that back. You also don't want, it's not ideal to have contact with the wood. You don't want to invite termites or any other wood destroying organisms, so those really need to be trimmed back a bit. You may see kind of in the video that we've got ants here and there. We have had an unseasonably wet spring, and that has brought on a big ant infestation problem everywhere. I've had my termite and pest control people, Superior Termite, I've had them out to my house 4 times. It's just a big problem, unfortunately, right now, but it's a temporary problem. Okay, when you walk in, you've got this really high 2-story vaulted ceiling, which is beautiful. You've got your little rounded staircase there. These are super steep. I don't know if you can tell in the video how steep those are. We'll come back to those in a minute, but this is nice. You've got an original wood door with a window. The flooring is a laminate. It's not a vinyl, it's a laminate. I wish it were a vinyl because that's a little more sturdy and it doesn't do things like, you see these gaps and see how it's peeling on the side there, and quite a bit more in this room. I bet this is the dining room where they had chairs that were scratching the floor a lot. So the flooring looks pretty at first glance, but it is pretty worn. But it's a nice big dining room. Let me get a count on it. It's about 16 by 14. 16 by 14. Ulra bronze finish. We've got a nice big window, a double window overlooking the front. Popcorn ceiling. Let's keep going. Got 2 ways to get to the living room. Straight from the foyer, and then also from the dining room. It's kind of dark in here, so I'm going to leave that door open. I think it's the dark floor and the dark walls, and then they've got these heavy, thick blinds. Just makes it kind of dark. Closet under the stairs. It does have a hanging rod for your coat closet. So the walls in here are a paneling that's been painted, but walls in here and in here, this is all drywall. Looks like your ducts are in the floors. TV mounts here. It's pretty. Looks like those are ceramic gas logs. That firebox has definitely had some use. They have burnt some fires in this house. I see a crack back here. That's not ideal. That's something that the inspector will point out and we will want to put on our honey-do list. You've got some built-in shelving here. Double doors that go to probably the master suite. This is a good size room. About 23 feet wide. And then nice double window and glass door out to the backyard. Which brings us to the breakfast nook. Oh. So part of the reason why they don't have many bulbs lit in this house, that's another reason why it's so dark. This is a really big room. Let me count the tiles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's about 13 feet wide and 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 feet deep. Nice big breakfast nook. Kitchen's pretty, so these are probably the original cabinets that have been painted a mid-tone gray. There are some things that date it, like for example this light fixture. The appliances are older. Paint job is pretty scratched up, but it's just paint, that's fixable. They did do an updated glass backsplash, that's pretty. So the colors have kind of a green tone, so kind of an off-white and a silver and a charcoal, but it kind of has a green tone. And it may just be that it's these cabinets, or I'm sorry, these countertops that have the green tone that the glass is reflecting off of. It's pretty, it's attractive. I'm not sure what this countertop is. I think it may have been, I don't know what it is. I think it's some type of an epoxy that they put over something else. It's not granite. It isn't a solid surface. I'm not sure what it is. White appliances, a nice big white deep sink, and then you've got a view of the backyard and the side yard. Your fridge would go here next to the peninsula, and you do have a water hookup. We've got a pass-through laundry room, black color on the cabinets. So that's for your dryer. It could be gas or electric. And your washer here. There's a step down to get to the garage. You got a door going outside there. Let's get a little more light. There we go. Pegboard over here on this wall for storage. You got a drop-down outlet. The garage door looks newer. It's actually a good sized garage. It's the biggest garage I've been in today so far. Not only is it deeper than the normal garage, but you've got this inset area here. Let's check out our mechanics. There's our furnace. I don't see a date, but if I had to guess, I would say it's about 20 years old. And maybe water tank behind door number 2. Yep. If I had to guess, I'd say maybe 10 years old, 15 on that one. I'm not seeing any signs of corrosion. It's got the TPR relief valve. It's got a tray, and it looks like it has a drain, so it looks good. There are no major cracks really in the garage. Got a couple back here, but nothing major. Okay, moving on. Let's go ahead and check out the backyard while we're here. So I can see that they've done some replacement of a few boards. They need to do a few more, obviously. It's a nice big yard. It's pie-shaped again. We're on a cul-de-sac. You have a huge tree, but it's trimmed back away from the house, so that's fantastic. Another big tree over there that really needs to be trimmed back. A little bit of wood rot on some of these pieces of siding. Not too bad. There's the 2 AC units. The gray one would be the newer one for downstairs, and then the one in the distance is definitely old. It's super rusted, and that's probably for upstairs. See a little bit of settlement crack here. This one definitely needs some work. I see that the next agent who is showing this house is here, so I'll pick up the speed a bit. All right, coat closet here, or linen closet here. Now we go to carpet in the master bedroom. Carpet and a really heavy texture, like an Italian glaze on the walls. Nice size master closet. And nice window overlooking the front yard. And just some wear. It needs, definitely the whole house needs a paint job. Hall bathroom here, right across the hall from the master suite. It's had some newer tile work, although the grout is super dirty. Not a bad bathroom at all. Let's go check out upstairs real quick. All right, let's see how steep these stairs are. Oh, they're not as bad as they look. They're just short, so it made them look more steep than they are, I think. Whew, the temperature just dramatically increased. Again, there's a really old air conditioning unit. Carpet looks newer up here. I like the newer windows, overlooking the backyard. Decent sized closet. Well, that's neat. Just a little bonus room. Bathroom number 2 looks very similar to the bathroom downstairs. All of the same finishes. Linen closet. Digital thermostat. So it's set on 70, but it's not cooling at 70, it's at 81. They definitely need to have that AC repaired, if not replaced. Cedar closet here. Bedroom, yes.
I'm gonna go ahead and load. I'm gonna get somewhere else. I had the 130 slots. I'm gonna go ahead and
Oh, okay, go for it. Third bedroom here. Nice big walk-in closet. And fourth bedroom here, which is huge. All the carpet appears in really great shape. Still could use a paint job. Nice big closets. And then another little bonus space. Huh. Not sure what you'd do with this. It'd probably be a really good theater room, actually. All right, there you have it.